So welcome to the second video on how to use massage guns in your practice. So this one is a standalone soft tissue session. So it's a 30 to 60 minute session, not before training, not after training, as a standalone session to look after your soft tissue, to address any trigger points, and to just look after the body so you don't have an injury. If you go into any gym at the moment, you'll probably see guys and girls doing corrective work, doing their foam rolling, and the problem is they've waited possibly until they've got an injury and then they take it seriously. If you're a little bit older and you're training, you tend to address these areas because you know if you don't address these areas, they will cause problems down the line. And two things that will really stagnate any successful gym or any successful athlete is injury and illness. So I have a 5-part protocol or a step method of how I like to use them. So the first thing I do is I check the body. I do movement analysis, I massage the area. I might use the massage guns to go around and find the areas of trigger points. And the question is, why do you have these trigger points? Is it repetitive strain? Is it imbalanced periodization? Is it running too much? Is it not stretching enough? Or is it faulty movement pattern? So first we identify if we have adhesions or trigger points of an area of tenderness, well why? And we need to note that because we want to make sure that we're deactivating these trigger points, correcting the imbalance, addressing the soft tissue length tension relationship, addressing it correctly so it doesn't come back. So number one, we investigate the reason for these trigger points and areas of discomfort. The second approach is we take the massage gun with a broad surface area. They all come in different sizes, but a broad surface area, and for 30 to 60 seconds, you go around that area and you get the vascularity, the blood flow, you heat the temperature up, you get that synovial fluid moving. We want that fascia system to open up and allow us to get in to the trigger point. The third thing I do is I use a traction drill. So I have a colleague and friend, Kevin Darby, he's based in Canada, and he has an educational company called DTS Fitness Education. I'll tag this in the video. So DTS Fitness Education. He has a team of instructors there, Ben and Chris. Kev's a top guy, all his instructors are brilliant, and he does a phenomenal video both on shoulder traction drills, hip and ankle traction, so I won't do it justice, so check out his videos, DTS Fitness Education. So that's the third thing I would do. One, investigate why you have the soft tissue dysfunction, why you have this trigger point. Second, 30 to 60 seconds moving around the area to get the blood flow and vascularity and the fascia system warmed up. Then I would do a traction drill specific to the area in question. And then the fourth step is then I would go in, I'd use a smaller attachment and go onto the trigger point. So when it comes to trigger point therapy, there's multiple ways of addressing this trigger point. And if you're not a therapist, maybe you're not familiar with that, but again, this is becoming more mainstream. So three approaches I like to take. One is what's called ischemic compression. You go right on the side of injury and you just stay on that area. You don't move around. And what happens is when you take it off, the blood flows back in again. So you stay on the site of location in that area and you come off again. And I call it the devil method, the 6-6-6. 6 seconds on, 6 seconds off, repeat it 6 times. And what I mean by that is you go on the area for 6 seconds with compression up to what you can manage yourself, then ease off the pressure, you don't have to take it off the tissue, then go back on it again 6 times. 6 seconds on, 6 seconds off, 6 times with the straight down pressure. Now, two other options you can go is you can go along the fibre line. So imagine if it was a guitar string, you go along the guitar string.